It's been a few days since we've spoken to the boys. They've been out in the desert, they've been in the empty quarter, and they got to fly back to Riyadh on a plane chartered specially for all of the teams. We're back in the bivouac in Riyadh now, and I've got Glenn with me. Glenn, how was the time out in the desert?
Yeah, it was a pretty good experience, 570 Ks over 2 days. We had a plan of where we thought we might have camp. They had 5 different camps that you could end up at during the night, and they just give you a tent and a ration pack and a sleeping bag, and off you go. As much as they say that sand is soft, it's pretty hard sleep, and there's no mattress or anything, so it wasn't the most enjoyable night's sleep. But as far as the stage goes, it was it was 100% sand, biggest dunes you ever seen in all your life. You've never seen anything like it, and it's pretty daunting to get straight into it, because it was straight into it from the start. There was a lot of broken cars and bogged and rolled cars right at the start, and you look at that in the first 10 Ks and go, wow, we've got 570 Ks of this, so it gets the heart rate going and the concentration. But no, I think we plugged away. We did a couple of belts, which they've just resolved the issue now. We know what it was. The first belt may have broken just through unlucky, but then it broke the case, and then sand kept getting in and it stopped the clutch from sliding across, so we just kept doing belts, but we didn't know how to resolve this at the time. Yeah, so we just sort of did a recce pace across a lot of the shots, the flats, and then we'd get back into it. And so the car itself went well. It was just the belt issue we were maintaining and just looking after. Navigation, Dale will tell you, it was tricky as all get out, but we got through it. We had a few turnbacks, which were extremely interesting when you are trying to find your way back up a hill you just can't get back up, and you tell yourself you can't, but yeah, we managed to get all the waypoints, which I think Dale's pretty pleased with.
Ready, tuning, go. Yep. Oh no! Shit! Yep.
Got bogged. So the problem is, when you have a problem, you slip back down the field, you end up in slower cars who might not be as confident through the dunes, and the guy in front of us just pitched. There was an incident just to the right of us, and a couple of front runner guys, and they were waving us to go to the left, so we all went to the left, and the guy in front of us just hesitated, and so that was enough for me to get bogged on top of the dune. But fortunately, the guys that had the incident, and you'll see them on the footage, one of them was Chris Meek, and he got stuck in and helped us get out, so I didn't even have to get out of the car, and got a bit of coaching from a star on the way. So no, it was pretty good, and it just sort of shows the camaraderie of, everybody's there to help each other out whenever they can. So no, it was great.
Hard left. Jeepers, watch the speed off.
It was very, very tricky. This had been a bit under the weather. There was so much going on. Massive mental exercise those 2 days in what are some of the trickiest dunes in the world, basically. So not an adventure that should be underestimated, and I think we got through everything very well, I think.
The importance of getting every single waypoint is important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely critical, and one of the big ones that a lot of people seem to miss, and we missed on the way into it as well, is an hour penalty. A safety waypoint's an hour penalty, so you're not just going to cop that on the chin and push on. You've got to go back and try and find that, and there was a whole heap of cars doing that, and not many of them that did were successful, so we were pretty happy to be able to get back and do that. It's worth investing the time and the risk in doing it, and there was both of those at that point. It was pretty sketchy that time of night, going back up into the absolute mountains of dunes there. But we followed the cap headings really well. There was a lot of places where a lot of people doing circles and things like that. We managed to get all of those waypoints without too many hiccups. A lot of focus on that. Glenn's quite patient. He's been really good with giving you the time to do that, and you can obviously see ahead what's happening and see when there's other people having issues, and we take our time to make sure we get through all that, and that's been a key to it.